Hello, hello, hello. It is your mom of three. I live in NYC. And I'm back with another video. Hey, hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, March 3rd. My sister-in-law's birthday. Happy birthday, Auntie M. Cheers. Cheers to Friday, tribe. Oh, it's my tribe? Oh, well, welcome if it's your first time here. My name is Teneza. I am the mom of 3 growing kids living in the heart of New York City. I call my YouTube family my tribe, and all you have to do to become an honorary member is to smash that subscribe button below. Oh, if you are already a tribe member, I appreciate you, A1 Day Ones. Please make sure your notification bell is on so that whenever I post, you're right there on there. All right, let's jump right into it. You have just clicked on the review for Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 9, Partying Ways. This was a doozy, you guys. This was a doozy. All right, let's get started. Dominique and McKinley. McKinley does not want to make a final decision. Dominique says, I'm over it. Pastor Cal's like, over what? That could mean a lot of different things. She wants a divorce. I did not see this one coming, you guys. Did not see this coming at all. A divorce? For what? For what? Like, I still, after watching the entire episode, I can't tell you why. I have no idea why. And so Max says it's quote, tough to hear. Pastor Cal tells them, like, you gotta fight for it. You don't give up with marriage. I have my notes. I feel bad for McKinley. He is truly embarrassed. And the question is, like, maybe 25 is too young. Because McKinley, like he said, he knows what he wants. And it seems like Fairweather Dominique doesn't know what she wants. And again, I have my notes. What is the reason she's divorcing? Like, what? For what? For him being negative? Him not being adventurous? Like, what is the reason that Dominique... I think she's just over the pomp and circumstance of the wedding. And she did all the excursions on the honeymoon. But she's not dialed in for the marriage. Like, what that really means. And being 25. Gina and Clint. Clint is playing ultimate frisbee with his friend Andrew. He's back to his, like, pre-prepared speeches. There's no physical gravitation toward each other. Clint. Andrew agrees they can grow in attraction. Give it a chance. Jasmine, Eris. Felina, his cousin. Eris meets with his cousin Felina. And he's talking about her, and she says, quote, in other words, you're not attracted to her. And Eris says, like, she's an attractive person, but there's no sexual desire there. She says that he sounds very textbook. That's the other thing, though. The other gripe that I have with this show is that everyone's in all their business. And I understand the TV show, but it's like, in real life, do you talk to your cousin about your sex life of you and your wife? Like, maybe you do. I don't. It just seems that there's so many, like, opinions because you're telling everyone everything. Felina does not want to attend the housewarming. She does not want to get invested. And she tells Eris straight up, either you're going to have sex with your wife or move on and don't waste any more of your time. It's like one or the other. And she's right. She's not wrong. She's just really cut and dry. But she's not wrong. She's not wrong. He needs to make the decision to do the things. And again, he can, because at the honeymoon, he He was all about sex positions. That's why I am confused. I'm still confused. You talk with her about it, so you're not uncomfortable when it comes to the sex. But again, is it the alcohol? Do you need that? Do you need the alcohol? Nicole and Chris. Nicole has a meal with Juliana, who says that Nicole is changing for the better. Nicole says, basically Chris is too nice. But again, Juliana says that Nicole is changing. She seems more vulnerable, and she truly does want this to work. Gina and Clint. This is a big step, they say, moving in together. I put my notes, yeah, y'all know what you signed up for. But I am proud of Gina for doing the right thing, for choosing to move in together. Jasmine and Eris. Jasmine does not want Paulina at the housewarming. She's not comfortable with her. Eris informs her that he had already asked her and she declined. Jasmine says that she does not want someone who does not think that she's genuine or have respect for her. Nicole and Chris have a flamingo party, which I thought was super cute. I love that theme. Guys, Chris looks depressed, like clinically. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just going by what I see in body language. Chris looks depressed, like he needs to talk to somebody in real life. Like this is Teneza saying. Chris looks depressed in real life, like there's some more under the surface going on. But we all are proud, Nicole included, that he stood up for himself with not wearing the flamingo shirt that Nicole had gotten them to match. Kirsten and Shaquille, they actually decide to invite two married couples to their housewarming, which I thought was a neat idea. Okay, Glenn. I liked the fact that Glenn spoke up about letting Shaquille be the judge of if Kirsten is a good kisser or not, because that was like, oh, that's why I don't want to do it. I'm not very good. Like, no, let your husband be the judge of that. Shaquille is being patient. Kirsten's cousin reminds Shaquille that their goal is to be together for a lifetime and not just these 8 weeks. The couple with the headbands, it is encouraging that this couple were friends for a whole year, and then the husband says like a switch happened and he saw her through a different lens, and they're happily married today. So I thought that was a really encouraging story for them to hear. Nicole and Chris have an island themed party. Chris is a good cook, so thumbs up for Chris. He made shrimp scampi, chicken teriyaki. Nicole has a hang up about the original wedding photo, and it's an issue that she had, but she was so happy that Chris told her he did not want to wear the flamingo shirt. Chris says that Nicole gets more upset than I do. So Chris's friends, Andrew and Devontae, tell Nicole how he has gotten walked over. Chris has gotten walked over in past relationships, and it's nice that she's so nice. You do not want to be a pushover, Nicole's friends do tell Chris. Chris looks concerned. He looks concerned. There's something else going on. There's something, I can't put my finger on it. There's something else going on. Jasmine's sister Taylor and Jasmine's aunt Patricia are coming to the housewarming. Eris's guests are Mike and Reggie, two of his friends. They talk about the dogs. All 4 dogs sleep with her. That's crazy to me. 4? She's like, it's a big bed, it's a king size bed. I get that, but that, Jasmine, we may have to make a little adjustment there. They ask what issues the couple is having. They say communication. There is not a personality clash. It's just that Jasmine did not feel respected by his cousin. Jasmine's family, I have my notes, seems really sweet. Taylor and Patricia seem really sweet. The aunt asks about how Eris would feel if Jasmine gave up her dogs. She was not expecting that response. He said super excited. Get them out of there. So we can tell that he's tolerating them. Again, I think that they're realizing what you tell the experts is all they have to go on. So if you don't mention the fact that you are not comfortable with that many pets, then they go with what they have to work on. Jasmine tells Eris's friends, Mike and Reggie, they are not having sex. Again, I know it's part of the show, and I get it, but it just seems that everyone's in your relation a little bit too deeply, in my opinion, at this point. She says that she does feel like they do have a lot in common. Dominique and McKinley. Miss Toya, Dominique's mom, the first thing that she's upset about when she hears about them getting divorced is that there's no housewarming party. She's here for the parties. Miss Toya is here for the parties. She is upset about the divorce. And I can tell that Dominique did not talk to her mom, which I thought about last episode. Because now they speak multiple times a day, right? It's her mom that signed her up for Marriage at First Sight. I would think that before she would make that decision, she would have had talked to her mother, but she had not. And so she even mentions, Toya, that she wishes she could have talked to McKinley. Dominique says that McKinley was petty and negative. Mom asks if McKinley was given time to make changes, and Dominique was like, I'm not here to change anybody. She needs to realize that there's no perfect person. There's no perfect person. So the fact that McKinley was petty and negative, pointing that out, give him a chance to at least make an effort. Dominique says that she is dead set on her decision. Gina and Clint, they have a fiesta housewarming party. Clint's friends Melissa and Elizabeth come. Gina's friends Ashley and Paige come. How's it going? Clint said there are peaks and valleys. Another Clint line. Foundational components to grow together. Clint, give me a break. Clint is on an interview. That's what I have in my notes. Melissa and Elizabeth do tell Gina, do not hyper focus on the problems, which I thought was really good advice. Couples potluck at the apartment common room. I thought it was strange that Dominique and McKinley arrived together, but I guess it made sense. So it turns out that Clint is a really good cook, and the fact that Gina gave him props, the fact that their housewarming party was all ladies. Gina and Clint have come a long way. McKinley asks, has anyone had sex yet? Nicole and Chris say yes. And I watched this twice. When they cut to like the confessional interview between Nicole, Chris, and the producer, and they're talking about sex, how they wake up and they had it. When Nicole says that it was better than coffee, she does not look enthused, unfortunately. She's like, it's better than coffee. And she didn't look enthused. She didn't look excited. So I'm not really sure if it's good, if it's great, if it's bad, or if it's just there. I put in my notes, I feel like it's so sad that Jasmine is sexually attracted to Eris, but he's, quote, just not there yet. And she makes sure to mention, she seemed a little bit tipsy, a little bit like the alcohol was alcoholing. I've never had to initiate ever in any relationship, she says. Dominique and McKinley, they ask how they're doing. I thought it was big of McKinley to be the one to step up and like share the bad news, given that he was blindsided by Dominique asking for the divorce and it was her idea. Kirsten was like, why y'all getting divorced? I'm wondering the same thing too, Kirsten. Teneza, a viewer, is wondering the exact same thing. There's a consensus among the other couples that you do not give up on each other so quickly. Again, I think Dominique was here for making her mom happy. She was here for being on TV, being filmed. She was here for buying a dress and having a wedding and going on excursions on the honeymoon. She was not here for the marriage. She's too young. She's not ready. I knew that at the bachelorette party, though. I peeped at the back. She wasn't quite ready. Like McKinley said, he knows what he wants. He's ready for a wife. He's ready to Netflix and chill. And she, at the first sign, she was like, and I do feel bad for McKinley, I do. Nicole said to her, you know, you're gonna regret this, that you're not even trying. Can we get a maybe? And I honestly, and it's funny that when they go back to the apartment, Dominique and McKinley, and Dominique said, she said maybe because she felt pressure and Nicole's eyes were on her. It is my opinion that Nicole was so outspoken about her choosing divorce. Nicole is committed. Nicole wants to be married. She does not want anything to intercept her successful relationship, and that includes by another couple choosing divorce. That puts that option on the table now for everyone. And I think that scared Nicole. I do. I was proud of McKinley having a backbone when Dominique suggested them being friends. He doesn't need another friend. He didn't come here looking for a friend. He didn't. He came looking for a wife. And so I am proud of him for standing up for himself. I just feel bad for McKinley that it had to end this way. I think his mom's name is Linda. I cannot wait to hear what Linda says. I can't. Because she was not here for it. She was not here for Dominique. She was not here for Married at First Sight. And the fact that it ended this abruptly, this quickly, I can't. What does she got to say? All right. That concludes my review for episode 9. Please leave any comments that you have down below. I look forward to seeing you in my next review. Bye for now.